There we are. Okay, it is 12:01. We're with the Shackies. I will give a formal introduction very shortly here. The Shackies with Home Comfort Services. But right now, we're going to wait a beat for people to jump on and join us. So, Dan and Carrie, you got your lunch there? We got lunches, beverages. We're ready to sit back and listen, and we're ready for your questions or comments. We'd love that. We welcome that. You can hear the church bells all around Park Ridge going off. My office is right in the heart of the Uptown area, right down the street from the historic Pickwick Theater. So I wish you guys could hear how beautiful this sounds.
Yeah.
And anyway, so we know it's time for What's the Good Word? It's the noon lunch hour. We got Lauren on. Hey, Lauren. Hi, Bob again. Patrick. Great. We're getting some people on. We have a great show for you guys. As you know, What's the Good Word is a weekday show that airs live on Facebook at noon every day. And Park Ridge Living Magazine, local Northwest Chicagoland magazine, presents this show because we wanted to, it started out where we wanted to help our local businesses, help give them a platform to promote themselves and let us know how they're doing through this COVID pandemic. And it's turning into so much more. It's a great opportunity for you all to listen to local residents, local businesses, leaders, local leaders, community leaders, and of course, nonprofits too. And so we're checking in with everybody at the noon lunch hour on What's the Good Word. Let's see who else is on. We're getting more people. Hello, everybody. Hi, Bob. Hi, Patrick. Happy Friday to all of you. Yes, indeed, it is Friday. So my name is Dolly McCarthy. I'm the publisher of these two magazines, Park Ridge Living and Be Local, Northwest Chicagoland, and I am your host because no one else would do it. So this is a great Facebook Live experience. So Carrie and Dan Shackey are joining us today. They are the owners of Home Comfort Services. You serve all of the Northwest side, city and suburbs, right, Dan and Carrie? Welcome. What's the good word?
We do. Happy Friday. Beautiful day outside. Oh, sorry, just kicked the table. Beautiful day outside today. It was raining all morning, but now it's nice.
There they are. There we go.
And yeah, we serve a 10-mile radius.
Uh-oh. We got a little delay in that internet.
Yeah, we serve a 10-mile radius around Niles and Park Ridge. So our website shows all our areas, but all you Be Locals and Park Ridge Living, we are in your neighborhood. We're your neighbors.
You are indeed the neighbors, and it's always a welcome sign. When I know I've used you guys a couple times, and when you see that truck coming down the street, it's like, whew, thank God, help is on the way. Did you guys have a busy night with all the rain?
Oh, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it rained pretty hard, but I don't know. I slept good last night, but I also woke up at 5 this morning, so I had to sleep good.
Well, I know, Dan, over the winter, sometimes in the middle of the night, I realized my heat went out. And so I think I sent you a Facebook message once, and you guys got over right away. So I was just curious with all this rain, if you would get any calls from people about their, heat or air conditioning. At this point, I swear, with my hair, it's the humidity now, Carrie. It's attacking the hair today, so I would not be surprised if people are starting to click on and turn on those air conditioners today.
For sure. Yeah, we do 24-hour emergency service. So unfortunately with rain, often the calls we get are basements flooding and furnaces going underwater. And so honestly, I'm thankful that we didn't get those calls last night. I think Park Ridge is not flooding, which is a great thing. But yes, middle of the night, no heats, no air conditioning. Absolutely, we're there for you. We have an on-call tech available 24/7. And absolutely, it is air conditioning time. We will be getting the calls because it is hard to be in a house working, homeschooling kids if you are not comfortable. So we've had a few heat waves already in May, a few days that have gotten warmer, and we've been getting air conditioning calls. And honestly, the best thing is to get us out before your air conditioner fails. Get us out to do a clean and check of your system. And then you're going to know that when you turn it on, you'll be good to go.
Absolutely, that's for sure. Okay, before we dive into that, Carrie, because I want to ask you guys, let's back up and talk all about how your business started. And then we definitely want to know what's going on and how it's affected your business, this COVID-19. But first, everybody listening, if you're just joining us now, I see a lot of people here. Michael's joining us, Patrick, Connolly. I'll read off some of your messages in a moment, but I want to encourage all of you live listeners and watchers. We appreciate you, but I know this is a show that's constantly being watched over, it's always going to be up. So it's amazing how we start the show out, and then as the hours go on, I look at the numbers of viewers, and it's amazing. Yesterday's show, we got up almost to 700 viewers already. So I really appreciate you guys watching this, because it matters, because we're all in this together. You know, COVID-19 has changed the way business is being done, and it's hurting a lot of mom and pop shops, local businesses for sure. And Carrie and Dan Chackey are a local business. They've been around on the Northwest side. What is it now? Almost 20 years now, Carrie and Dan?
Actually, over 20 years, 22 years. 1998, we started business. Yeah, so 22 years in business now.
Awesome. So we really do encourage you to watch this and share it on your Facebook pages, because then you're going to be doing your part. You know, there's a lot of people buying local, ordering takeout from local restaurants. And here's another way that you can do your part to help people, especially right now. It's springtime. And when they see you post this show and watch it, they're going to be thinking of home comfort. And that's what we want them to do. Think of our friends, Dan and Carrie Shecky. They're a local family, a local mom and pop shop that is a quality business. And that's one of the great things about this, is that we do have quality businesses on here, and there's plenty of them here on the Northwest side, including Home Comfort. Okay, enough about me talking. Dan and Carrie, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit more about your business. And I know this truly is a mom and pop shop, because I remember, Carrie, you telling me how you were a stay-at-home mom, and Dan was out there, just starting the business out. And look at you now, 22 years later. Tell us a little bit more about your business.
Yeah, so the story I always tell, which is getting boring every time I say it, but hopefully it's new to some of you. Basically, 1998, I was doing heating and air. I decided to start my own business. And I always say this when my wife is not present, but I say, my wife was a nurse, and she was paying the mortgage, so I could just try business, right? And I quote that, I'm going to try business. And a year into business, 2 years into business, I had to hire employees, and we started getting busy, which, it was just so nice, because I started business to Park Ridge. I started, really, raised in Park Ridge. So was Carrie, my wife. And so we started soliciting Park Ridge, and, we just, word around town was, try Dan, he's an honest guy. And it grew from there, which, so it was really exciting. And then in late 99, October of 99, Carrie had our first child. And then she decided to be a stay-at-home mom. And then I just absolutely went crazy and worried about how, right? She was a nurse. She was supporting the family while we were starting business. Well, it just ended up, growing, and worked hard and worked long hours, but was so happy, that people were just using us. And so, yeah, I thank all our customers, and thank everybody who's used us.
I quickly took off my nurse hat and started learning accounting softwares and payroll taxes. Those were back in the day when we had a book and we had to look them up and do them manually, and paying the bills and answering the phones. And so, it was me at home with the littles, kind of holding the office fort down then, while Dan was out growing the business. And then the nice part for me as the mom was that as the kids grew, the business grew. So by the time the kids were in school full time, that was when I was really needed full time. So it was such a blessing just for our family to have our own business, the flexibility that gave us, and the ability for me to, work from home when they were little.
Yeah. What an awesome story that is. Truly, Dan, isn't she the backbone of the business?
Oh my gosh, of course she is. Are you kidding? Hey, I don't have any answers. It's go to Carrie.
Hey, so I want to point out to people, we are Facebooking live with the Shackies. They are the owners of Home Comfort Services here on the northwest side of Chicago, serving the city and suburbs. If you need any help with your heating and air conditioning, you need some tips, we're going to dive into them with the Shackies. Feel free to send us a comment. I'm going to check my Facebook live comments, and we're getting quite a few. Yeah. Yeah, sure. We're happy to help small businesses, Michael. Thank you. I'm at the look over here. Sorry, I'm turning my head. So the Shackies, and we're not surprised your business has grown. And the kids have grown. By the way, they have 4 big boys now. Is that right?
We have 4 big boys. And so what this is an even year. So they're odd ages this year. They
No.
turned something like that, or
Oh,
odd
yeah,
year, even
yeah.
year. I don't know what it is, but currently they're 20, 18, 16, and 14. Everybody this year is getting a year older, so we're gonna have a 21-year-old. We've got one that our Andrew 2020 graduate is going to be going off to college this fall. We hope he goes off. We know he's going to college. He got a great scholarship, but we hope it's open. But yeah, so they're big boys. I've never worked out before in my life physically, right? I mean, I did for work, but not physical weights and everything. And these kids started growing, and I mean, I look up to every one of them, and I mean, they are huge muscles and just can bench press like 300 pounds or something. I mean, craziness.
I truly am the queen of the palace around here.
Oh, you are absolutely the queen, for sure. You're so too, putting up with all those boys in the house, Carrie. So what's it?
A lot of bathroom cleaning.
Oh my goodness. Are the boys going to be following in your footsteps? They're going to be in the
We'll see. Yeah, I think some of them are. Not all of them, not all 4, but I think at least 2 might. We'll see.
All right. Otherwise, you tell those other boys, they got to start cleaning the bathroom. They got to start helping the queen of the house out.
Right, follow mom.
And a lot of people that know you, we're not surprised, Dan and Carrie, your business is based on trust, integrity, your friendliness. You're always quick with a smile, a joke. It's such a pleasure working with your business. That's why your business has probably grown. So tell us a little bit about what are the services that you offer, and then we're going to dive into some tips that people could have for the spring season, kicking on their air conditioners pretty soon. What should they be doing?
Got it. So yeah, our services are, I always start with the basic, right? Home comfort, heating and cooling, right? We do heating and air conditioning, but we do more than that. Obviously, we do, especially right now, we do air filtration, air purification. We do duct cleaning. We do water heaters. We do tankless water heaters. We do boilers. We do high velocity air conditioning systems, which a lot of Park Ridge homes need that because they've got a boiler with radiators, and they don't have air conditioning. They don't have central air. So we can come in and put those little small flexible tubes, just little holes throughout the home, and give air conditioning. It's actually the most comfortable type of air conditioning, but also the most expensive. So yeah, I mean, those are, that's the basics of what we do.
And what are some tips that you want to offer people for spring cleaning? Should they call you now and get that tune-up, checkup, cleanup? What is it that we should be doing for
Yeah, absolutely. So if you, number one, check out our website, homecomfort.net, and I even think Emily put it on our Facebook page, but we have a really, really cute video of Comfy, which is our Home Comfort logo, but it's a little guy that's comfy and he's wearing a mask. And it's, the current state of where we are, our air conditioning cleanups and tune-ups. It's that state where we are not we don't have to come into your home. The most important thing of a furnace and air conditioner is check your filter, replace your filter, check your filter. You know, there's so many phone calls we get. My heat doesn't work. My air conditioning doesn't work. Did you check your filter? Yeah, I checked my filter. Did you check your filter? Check your filter, right? Because sometimes we come out there, it's a clogged filter, it won't work. And again, you know, just talking about health and safety, change your filter, because the air that blows through that, ultimately your lungs become the next filter. If your furnace or air conditioner filter is not filtering the air, your lungs are going to filter that out. You don't want that in your body. So, you know, that's the biggest tip, is check your filter. But yes, we are offering cleaning checks and tune-ups right now. And all the guys are wearing masks. We're wearing safety glasses. We're wearing the booties. We're wearing gloves. We're cleaning everything that we touch. So, you know, it can be that touchless, you know, clean and check. And right now with air conditioning, we're mainly outside at the air conditioner. We check the refrigerant level. We wash the coil outside. If you allow us in the home, we also will check the filter and check the blower motor. So yeah, so that's the best tip right now, is check your filter, everybody.
Now with the COVID-19 here, how has that changed your business? So you said that when you go in people's homes, obviously you've probably changed what you normally do. You've got masks, and what other things are you doing to ensure that your customers are safe and during this time?
Yeah. So in addition to the, you know, PPEs that we're wearing, you know, we're calling ahead of time, which we've always done, but right now that's sort of an alert to, like, however the homeowner, you know, we will submit to whatever the homeowner feels comfortable with. So a lot of homeowners are saying, okay, the front door is unlocked, I'm just going to go in my bedroom. So you just do what you gotta do, and then just let me know when you're leaving. You know, we used to, you know, ideally we have people sign our invoices and sign the technicians' phones, and they're not doing that anymore. They can leave us a check, or they can verbally tell us their credit card information, and so then we can type it into the app, and we don't have to take their card and swipe or anything like that. So we're really we're doing everything that we feel like we need to do to keep ourselves and the customers safe, but we're also really willing to hear from the customers and say, you tell us what makes you comfortable. What can we do? You know, you don't have to answer the door. We don't have to come inside. Like Dan said, we can do the outside check and not even come inside, but if we do come inside, we're protected, and everything we touch, we're sanitizing at the end. So hopefully we're leaving your home cleaner after we've been in than it even started.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so you know, basically right now not much has changed, you know, except for the PPEs that we're really wearing and doing. But you know, a lot of people are still letting us come over. I would say the majority are letting us come over. Some people are concerned, and we're like, we don't have to come over now. We can schedule for June or July, and so we're doing that as well. But yeah, for the most part, most people are letting us come over and take care of their stuff right now. And again, you know, I heard the rumor. I'm not a weatherman. I don't know if it's true or not. I heard it could be close to 80s this next week. I think I heard Thursday maybe. I'm sitting in the sun right now, getting a little hot myself. But you know, that's when stuff starts breaking, is when people start turning it on. So we always, you know, another great tip is turn on your air conditioner early. Turn it on now. Turn it on today.
See if it works.
72 or something right now. It's sunny. Yeah, turn it on and just see if it works. If it doesn't,
Change that filter first, right?
Yes.
Right.
Well, obviously, Dan and Carrie are not in the office. We have a little bit of a delay, so thank you all for your patience. We're getting a lot of folks with comments. I'm trying to find any questions. Anybody have a question about the heating and air conditioning? We have experts right here in front of us. Throw me a question. Throw us a question. Hey, Michael, thank you for tuning in. Sal, Tom, Dion, Scott. This is great. Got a lot of people tuning in. So please do share this. By the way, if you do share it, as I've been mentioning the last 2 weeks of this show, this has actually been 2 weeks today. Crazy. A lot of a lot of gift certificates from local businesses have been coming my way. So we've got a gift certificate to iCaramba, which is 3 doors down from our Park Ridge Living offices at 132 South Prospect. We've got a gift certificate to Play and Spin, Fred Astaire Dance Studio, and so forth. And Carrie and Dan with Home Comfort have a really special giveaway too to our winner for this week. And Carrie and Dan, do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, we're really excited to say that we are going to give away an Ecobee thermostat. So those are the smart thermostats. You're gonna absolutely love it. It works with Alexa, and we are going to give it away to where we can just give it to you, and it is a super easy installation if you feel comfortable setting it up yourself. If not, we'd be more than happy to send a technician out with it and get it all set up and ready for you.
Yeah, for no charge, that would be. So free thermostat and or free thermostat installed, however you want it.
Wow.
Carrie said Ecobee thermostat. It's a brand name. We have been using it for years now, and we actually love it. She said it works with Alexa, and you can say, Alexa, play. Hopefully, no Alexas are going off right now. Alexa, play a song. Right? You can do that. Well, the coolest thing is it's a Wi-Fi thermostat, so you can control your heat and air conditioning from anywhere. Right? Yeah. Just have to have a connection. So it's nice for people. Yeah, it's nice for when people travel and then they're coming home and they want to make sure it's warm enough or cool enough in the house. The other thing it's nice for is when you're sitting on the couch and you're watching TV at night, you can be like, I can't get up and walk 10 feet away to the thermostat. I'll just go on my phone and up it or down it, right? So I was doing that for like a year in my house. And then all of a sudden one day I'm like, this thing, I can talk to it. So I'm like, Alexa, turn the thermostat down 1 degree. And it did. So now you don't even have to go on your phone. Now you can be so lazy. You can lay on your couch and you can just talk to your thermostat.
That's too funny. Can you also schedule it, or is it one of those where it also is smart enough so it kind of knows how your family likes the heat and the air conditioning, the temperature?
Yeah. It has multiple modes. It has a smart mode where it learns your behaviors, and you can have it function that way, or you can also set it for certain times to be certain temperatures.
Wow, that is awesome. Well, Dan and Carrie, the Ecobee thermostat, they're giving that away to one lucky listener. But here's the catch, guys. In order to win all these gift certificates and that generous one from Home Comfort, you need to like Home Comfort, their Facebook and Instagram pages, right? You're on both.
Yes.
And of course, we want you to like Be Local Northwest Chicagoland and Park Ridge Living, so we continue to bring you these types of programming to support our local businesses. So thank you, Dan and Carrie, for that generous thermostat there. All right, we know you're not in the office today. It's Friday. I'm not sure. Are you at home hanging out? What has been one of your favorite quarantine activities? Dan, how about you? And then we'll start with Dan, then we'll go to the Queen. Carrie.
Favorite quarantine activity.
Yeah, well, yeah. We as the company around March 13th or March 16th, and I'm sorry, every question it's a long answer, so just get used to it.
Oh, you're good.
But so March 13th, March 16th, we decided as a company, because we didn't really know what was happening, that we were shutting down for those 2 weeks, right? Like the governor's order was. And even though we were an essential business, we were shutting down our just normal business, but we were going to be open for emergencies. And of course we did that. And there's always emergencies with heating and air. So we were open for emergencies, but a lot of us had a 2-ish week vacation. And just work around the house, just, do physical work that I don't want to say the house is neglected, but just do work around the house. And, that's exciting because during a normal life, it's just, you wake up, you go to work, you spend time with your family. You wake up, you go to work, you spend time with your family. And, it's hard to do all that extra stuff. And when I had to wake up, I didn't go to work for 2 weeks. I could actually work on my house. That was exciting for me.
Me too.
But that's not what you like about it.
Right. So we, as business owners, we can pretty much work remotely. So even though we are an essential business and we are open, we're being conscious for keeping as few people in the office as we have to have. So Dan and I are able to completely function remotely in every single duty that we have. So we're not in the office and chose to do this call outside because it's a beautiful day. My favorite quarantine activity, honestly, I'm kind of like a mother hen. I do love having those babies home. Even though they're not babies anymore, I feel like, especially with the one heading off to college this fall, what an opportunity to be able to spend this much time with him before he heads off. And normally we're just so busy and all going in our different directions. And for me, just that connection with them and even watching them connect as brothers just home so much has been really neat.
Yeah. I can imagine your grocery bill right now with 4 grown.
Oh, don't even.
No, and what's funny is that when all the grocery stores were starting to run out of food and stuff at the very beginning and stuff, it was like we went to the grocery store. It was just a normal, we weren't stocking up on anything. It was just a normal grocery bill, with all these kids. But it's worth it. It's fun.
All right, we're gonna peek on the Facebook here and see some comments. The Ecobee thermostats are awesome. Someone said, Leanne Hyde, we love them. Someone loves you. Getting some love, Shackies. Todd, do you have a son, Todd? He graduated with Dan's brother? Oh, no. This person's Todd. Graduated with Dan's brother. Great family.
Todd.
Great company. How nice. Thank you, Leanne Hyde, for that comment. Well, and Stephanie, thanks for tuning in. Mary, we really appreciate you guys all tuning in, listening in. We've been talking to Dan and Carrie Shackey with Home Comfort Services here on the northwest side of Chicago. All right, here's a question. Dan and Carrie asked me, are you going to ask us a question? What questions are you going to ask us? Are you going to ask us something we won't know? And I said, yeah, I am. I freaked them out a little bit. But Dan, tell us something, or I'm going to start with Carrie. Carrie, tell us something about Dan that people wouldn't know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's so easy.
Okay, I got a good one. Well, I have 2. I guess I'll pick this one. He ran the Chicago Marathon in October of 2015.
Yep.
And this literally, he was not a runner. He started with running a block, walking a block, running a block, following the training program. And then the kids and I went down for marathon weekend, and we all spent the night at a hotel down there and then made him signs and cheered him on along the path. And he ran for World Vision, which was awesome because their reason was to get clean water to children. And so I just think that, not being a runner and then running a marathon, that was a big deal for him and a neat experience.
What a great example to those boys too. You want something, you have to earn it and work hard for it. Wow. Way to go, Dan. I didn't even know that about you. I love it.
I'm harder.
Your turn, Dan.
No, you're easy. All right, my turn. So I was gonna, I just said it's easy to talk. So I already mentioned it. She's a certified nurse, right? So she's a nurse. She's not an accountant, but like our accountant thinks she's an accountant. I mean, she is amazing. So like anything that she does, she's absolutely amazing. Safe Families. So Lydia Home, Safe Families. What you don't know is that we took little babies into our home, like 20, 15,
17,
12, 17. So we've had 17 kids as a foster home in our home. And she's just amazing at that, just with her heart and taking care of the kids. And yeah.
I love little kids.
Oh, that is so awesome. I'm not surprised to hear that, Carrie. Oh, that's so wonderful. Fantastic. So, all right, as we wrap up here, I want to remind everybody to please do like Home Comfort on Facebook and Instagram, and share this interview on your pages. We appreciate that. And of course, that enters you into the drawing this afternoon. I'll be pulling a name to win the Ecobee thermostat that you can control through Alexa. I don't have an Alexa, but you can also control it through your smartphone. And the Shackies have said you can install it yourself, or they'll do it for you. So what a great, very generous gift there. So please do. We only ask you to like their pages and on Facebook and Instagram. And Dan and Carrie, let's throw out your website and information for folks if they need to call you about spring cleanup or concerns about their furnace and so forth.
Yeah, so like Dolly said, we're on all the social media channels, and in addition, our website, we're constantly updating it, is homecomfort.net. And the best way to remember our phone number is 847-COMFORT. On the website, there's a place where you can request an appointment. So if you don't want to pick up a phone and call us, you can request an appointment right there, and we'll email back and forth about days and times that we have available based on what you're looking for. And also, you can click right there on your smartphone and call us straight from our website also.
Fantastic.
And thank you for having us, Dolly. This was wonderful that you started this. Thank you so much for including us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's so great to see you both. Two of my favorite people, our favorite couple out here in the Northwest Side. Again, Home Comfort, Dan and Carrie Shackey. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram. Dan and Carrie, thanks for stopping by. Always fun.
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. Are we still on? I got one more comment. If the airplane ever goes away overhead that I can hear. Okay. So I want to say thank you, everybody, for watching this. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you to all our customers out there over the years and in the past and currently. We appreciate you. Thank you to the Home Comfort employees. This team is absolutely amazing. We have 15 employees, and we're an essential business, and they're going out every day, in harm's way, right? Putting themselves at risk too. And so, oh man, we love them. We appreciate them. And then, thank you for this. Thank you, first responders. I mean, I don't think we can say anything else than thank you, first responders.
Right. The bells on the church and at the churches in Park Ridge just all went off. I don't know if you guys heard it through.
Oh no.
Really loud in my office, and those are for our first responders, our healthcare workers, and Carrie, a nurse, a former nurse, right? So those nurses getting up, and the doctors, even everybody getting up at 2, 3 in the morning. It's hard to do, to kiss your babies goodbye and get out there and do the hard work, putting yourself at risk too. So we really appreciate and honor you with that. And that's why on Wednesday nights, I'm glad you guys mentioned that, because on Wednesday nights, every Wednesday night in Naperville and some of the surrounding suburbs have adopted this program that we started here. Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock, we asked everybody to put a candle outside their door. I've also been supplying free luminaries. I think I have one around here somewhere. Oh, well, can't grab it. And so if you want a free luminary, I'm happy to give it to you. Just stop by our offices. We have them in the lobby here every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. Let's unite with light to honor those first responders that are on the front lines of the COVID pandemic. Dan, thanks so much for bringing that up, and your gratitude. It really is a reflection of who you are as a person, and Carrie too, and your company in general. Can't say enough great things about you guys. Thanks for coming on, and that's a wrap. Best to you guys. I look forward to seeing you really, really soon, I hope. And that's a wrap. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks Shackies again. Come on by next Monday for another edition of What's the Good Word. Have a fantastic weekend, everybody. Be well, and so long.
So long.
Good night.